Hello and welcome everyone to the Berkshire District Attorney's Office Youth Advisory Board Virtual Strive Conference. Strive stands for Students Teaching Respect, Integrity, Values, and Equity. Thank you so much for being here. And although we are virtual again, we look forward to presenting a great panel of presenters and students to you all. My name is Carolyn Cass, and I'm a senior at Lenox Memorial High School. I've been involved with the Youth Advisory Board for about 2 years now, and I'm so happy to be part of Strive again this year. A little bit about me is I'm a big believer in community service and giving back as little or as much as you can. I love to read, listen to music, and volunteer. And I think finding different outlets, whether that's art, music, sports, service, or activism, they're all amazing ways to explore your passions and share them with everyone else. I know that this has been an incredibly unprecedented and challenging year for us all. And as you grapple with all these uncertainties of what's going on in the world right now, we want all of you to know that as youth, you do have a voice and that we are only here to encourage and address your ideas and motivations. Once again, thank you so much for being here and congratulations, 8th graders. I know this hasn't been an ideal year, but I hope that your upcoming transition to high school will be much smoother and hopefully an extraordinary 4 years ahead. Up next is going to be a brief introduction of our fellow YAB members. Calista.
Thank you, Carolyn. Hi, everyone. My name is Calista Nelson. I'm a senior at Monument. Like Carolyn said, I have a lot of different interests, but if I had to pick a top 3, which I will for time reasons, I would probably pick community involvement. That's something I'm really passionate about. Exercise and fitness is really big in my life, and exploring sciences like biology and chemistry. One of the things I've been reflecting, and one of the things that I wish I knew when I was going into high school, was I wish I knew about the Strive Conference. I really feel like it's a fantastic and welcoming opportunity to express some anxiety or nerves you might have about going into high school. And I really hope that you guys leave these 2 days having a little bit more confidence in yourselves and your abilities as learners, leaders, and students. Yeah, Emma?
Thank you, Callista. Hi, everybody. My name is Emma Kostian. I am a senior at Pittsfield High School. My 3 favorite things, if we're going in the kind of order of that, are writing, music, and learning Spanish is one of my favorite things to do. Next year, I plan on studying journalism and music at the University of New Hampshire. And a little advice that I would like to know on entering high school would be to not worry. Like, the environment from middle school to high school is very similar, and there's nothing really scary about entering a new place that has this very similar environment. So, Ben?
Thank you, Emma. Hi, everyone. My name is Ben. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm a junior at Lenox Memorial High School. I'm very excited to see all your faces today. I think we're going to have a wonderful conference. As far as what I'm interested in, I think if I had to sum up what I would call my purpose in one sentence, it would be helping others flourish and reaching their potential and finding what they really love and contributing to their community. I'm interested in public health, specifically public mental health, and we have a wonderful mental health and substance use speaker coming up, Wendy Penner. And I'm the founder and president of the Berkshire Mental Health Awareness Alliance, which works to increase awareness on mental health and mental illness in the Berkshires and fight the stigma surrounding mental health and get people talking about it. And if there is one thing I hope that you guys will learn from this conference today is I want you to have the courage to make mistakes and ask for help. I think that's something that I really missed when I went to high school. I thought I had to do it all myself and that no one was there to help me, but there's so many great resources. And if you just ask for them, you can really, you can get beyond those difficult times in your life and you can really flourish in your high school community. So I will pass it back to Carolyn. Oh, actually, we're going to recap the poll now. So I will give you guys 1 minute to quickly answer the poll questions. We have great participation. And I will end it soon. So quickly answer those questions and then we'll recap those. Okay, perfect. We will share the poll out now. So I'm going to share these results with everyone. And so the first question we have is, how comfortable do you feel discussing mental health and substance use with your friends, classmates, and family? That's pretty good, actually. A lot of you feel comfortable. It looks like almost 50% are at least somewhat comfortable. So that's really awesome. I think that for me coming into high school, I would not be that comfortable. So it's awesome to see that. And hopefully we can get those numbers even higher by the end of this conference. A lot of people feeling neutral, that's totally understandable. And some people feeling uncomfortable. And I think that coming into high school, it can be really scary to talk about those things. So I definitely get that. Question, how comfortable do you feel having comfortable about that? And I think that this is a real key issue at this time. So feeling comfortable to have those conversations is really important. So I'm really glad to see that. And hopefully, again, more people feel very comfortable by the end of the conference. And the last question, how comfortable do you feel being a leader when discussing issues regarding mental health, substance use, and race and identity? And this one's a little more split. We have some more people that are somewhat uncomfortable and uncomfortable. And yeah, I feel like it can be really scary to have those conversations, especially, you don't want to say the wrong thing. And so I think hopefully through this conference, we'll give you the tools to be able to have those conversations and lead your peers in these conversations when you go into high school, and make sure that you can create a healthy environment in your high school. All right, awesome. So I will stop sharing those results, and I will now pass it back to, actually, one more thing. If you want to have any questions or comments, you can put them in a chat, and we'll have a chat monitor that will get the questions to the appropriate presenter. Okay, now I will pass it to Carolyn.
Thank you, Ben, for reading those out. And now delivering the welcome address is our Berkshire District Attorney, Andrea Harrington. District Attorney Andrea Harrington is Berkshire County's chief government prosecutor and top law enforcement official. She and her staff of 22 prosecutors, together with their law enforcement partners, handle 7,600 criminal matters each year. She is Berkshire County's 6th district attorney and the first female elected to this position. DA Harrington lives in Richmond with her husband and their 2 children. She considers it an honor to serve her community, the residents of Berkshire County.
Hi, good morning, everybody. It's wonderful to see your faces, even if it's just on the screen. This is my 3rd Strive conference. It's my 2nd virtual Strive conference. And I really want to thank the Youth Advisory Board for their hard work and putting this conference on for you. And I've just been so inspired by them and their ability to just keep going in the face of so many different unique challenges because of moving into a virtual environment. It's hard for me to believe, but it was 33 years ago for me when I was sitting where you're sitting right now, and I was graduating from Richmond School and getting ready to head off to Chaconic High School. My son last year was in 8th grade, and we had his graduation in a parking lot. So, it's been it's very different for you, I think, than it was for me. And, growing up in the 80s, it was definitely a lot, we dealt with a lot of sexism. People of color were grappling with a lot of racism. LGBTQ plus community really were not free to be themselves and to bring their whole selves to school. So I think in some ways, we are doing better in how we accept people and how we really are confronting some of these challenges that our community sees. But in the 80s, I had a sense that things were always going to get better. And now I think that, where we're at and what we're seeing happening nationally, and we see a lot of division, we see like continual trauma of violence on the news and grappling with the pandemic. I think that now what I understand, what I didn't when I was your age, is that, this is always going to be a cycle, and we're always going to be called upon to stand up for democracy and for freedom and for peace. And it's not something that we're going to accomplish and get over. Like, it's going to be a continual push. And I've been so inspired by young people who really, I think, are leading the conversation around social change. The March for Our Lives was unbelievable. Like, I've never seen young people come out and be active and demand safety and freedom in schools. Seeing all of the organizing from young people around Black Lives Matter over the summer was really inspiring. So it's the young people that are leading us. And as far as I'm concerned, as an adult, we're following you. And so we're here today to help give you the tools that you need to really take care of yourselves. And I think adults and youth are in the same position right now, because it's been a stressful year and we're constantly dealing with a lot of new stressors. And first and foremost, what I've learned is that we have to take care of ourselves, we have to take care of our own mental health, and we have to take care of each other and our family and our friends and be kind. And so these next 2 days are about, building you up and giving you the tools that you're going to need to be successful as a high school student, but also be successful in your lives and all of the challenges that you're going to be working to overcome. So my advice, what I wish I knew when I was in 8th grade, going into 9th grade, the thing I wish I knew was that, everybody else is so worried about themselves and what people think of them and how they're going to be doing and how they're perceived, that really people are not as maybe judgmental or concerned about what other people are doing as you might think. And I think that maybe would have helped me to feel more like I could bring my whole self to my friends and my peers and my classes as a high school student. But I am really excited to see what you learn and what comes out of these next 2 days. And I want to thank all of our speakers who are going to be joining us over the next 2 days. And I think that you're going to create something here together that is going to last you throughout the rest of the school year and the summer and on to high school. So thank you.
Thank you.